I'm in desperate need of a shower and my hair needs to go bluer. Trouble is, I haven't got much water and I'm still frozen in. When I was designing Whatway, everything was installed with the thought, what if I can't move? And part of that process included a water filter. First job, make a hole in the ice. Yo. We have a hole in the ice. So in here, apart from lots of other bits and pieces, there's a very yellow hose pipe. And at the end of the yellow hose pipe is a copper fitting. That's to stop any big debris being sucked into my water filter system. And then we take the hose pipe and it goes into the hole we made in the ice. Hole made in the ice, and we're good to go. My tank is now filling up. So, if I open my water, can you hear the sound? That's my tank filling. So whilst I'm here, I'm going to put these Aqua Midi tablets in. You put one tablet in for 10 minutes of filtering. Now I'm going to do 20 minutes, which is the maximum before you should give it a rest. So 2 tablets are going in. 2. They're chlorine, so they keep all the pipework and tank clean. An icebreaker has arrived. That's exciting. Ducks aren't too short. You join Charlie and myself having a little look to see if the ice has melted. And on first glance, you would think that has melted, that's all gone. But what we've got is 1 millimetre of water on top of 2 to 3 inches of ice. Nothing. Oh, how disappointing. Never mind. We'll find boat things to do today. People have thrown great lumps of concrete in to see how, if they can break the ice, and the concrete is just sitting. When these lumps of wall have melted their way through the ice, then I know I'll be able to get what way through safely. So I'll just come and check every day. I understand why people throw stuff in to try and break the ice, but it is annoying because all of that is now going to sit on the bottom of a canal. And the wood is just sitting. So we are still trapped. We still can't go anywhere. But I think the ice is beginning to melt. I just don't know how long it's going to take. Here we have today's bird of the day. It's the grey heron. Grey herons are about 94 centimetres tall. They have a wingspan of 1.8 metres and they weigh only 1.5 kilos. The average lifespan of a grey heron is 5 years. Herons spend most of their time standing still waiting for fish. But when they fly, they've got very slow flapping wings and their long legs are held out behind them with their necks tucked in. Herons nest in groups called heronries, often in the top of trees. Here they make large, ungainly nests out of twigs and they lay 3 to 4 eggs. Herons are one of the first birds to nest in a year. They start in January, so their young can take advantage of all the amphibians and fish in the spring. There's a bit of a mist rolling in. I'm coming, Charlie. She's ready to go back for breakfast now. All of a sudden, the birds are back. Spring is on its way. If you drive your narrowboat through ice, it breaks it up and sends sheets of ice scudding across the surface. And the danger is this type of boat will get sunk. So it's just not worth it. Lots of meltwater going down Ella Brook. We're moving! This part of the canal is completely defrosted. And the lovely Phil is to work on the boat that I was tied up against. So he has moved this boat here from a space over there. Kind of over there-ish. So I'm moving what way, mooring up there, and then I'm going to go and have a look to see if the canal is defrosted enough for me to keep going. And our next stop, if possible, is Gargrave. Moving! Yay! We are sailing, we are sailing. Oh, wonderful. What a good feeling. Right, now I need to reverse round this corner that way and then find somewhere to moor up. Hooray! Coming round. Got to make sure I don't hit Northern Buoy as I come. I might actually just flip in the way I am at the moment, I think. We shall see. Coming round nicely. But I'm going to moor up before we cruise because I just want to make sure I don't get stuck in ice. Not for the sake of one day. Lovely. Yay! Right, just going to slot in here in front of this blue boat so I can have a recce. Oh, we're getting there. The ice was still too thick further down the canal to carry on, so I went to the museum. Here I learnt that in the Iron Age, people saw the head as an important symbol. Iron Age people carved stone heads and often left them next to water like rivers or wells. Many examples have been found in and around Skipton. This case contained memorabilia from when the Leeds-Liverpool Canal opened in 1816. This sparked the economic growth of the Craven area during the Industrial Revolution. Built mainly to transport limestone, coal soon became its most important cargo. A round trip to bring coal from South Yorkshire could take 2 weeks by horse-drawn barge. In 1623, 750 copies of William Shakespeare's first folio were published, and this case should have been holding one of them. Because of the cold, it had to be put into a temperature-controlled storage. Well, I can see why Craven Museum has won lots of awards. It's great. Go see. Skipton Town Hall. What a gorgeous building. Statue of Sir Matthew Wilson, Baronet. Does that make him a little baron? He's got a jolly big statue though. What are you doing, Charlie? Come on in, where are you going? Oh, I see. Okay, I'm happy for a bit. Go on. Are you buying? This was all defrosted yesterday. I thought I could get going. No. Doesn't look like I'm going anywhere today. It's all jolly frozen again. There's a boat trying to manoeuvre through the ice. Defrosted yesterday. Well, that was exciting. Rather him than me. This was all defrosted yesterday. This is the canal. It's a beautiful, shiny sheet of ice. Never mind. We wait. I can think of worse places to be stuck in though, can't you? I'm going to make sure I got my 10,000 steps up today. Charlie? Charlie, should we go and go do 10,000 steps? Come on then, let's go. She's happy about it. Swans made themselves a little tiny floating place in the ice. God, it's got to be cold on your swan legs though, surely. Just that little tiny hole and the rest frozen stiff. You're right, little swan. You're right. Little melted bit there. Looks like they're getting a nest ready. We're getting to walk down the side of quite a busy road. The canal's now on the other side of a fence. I'm assuming we'll get back to it. When you've got to move, you've got to move. All the blacking's gone from around the front of the boat. I'm not going to do that. Yorkshire is beautiful. Well, if it doesn't get too cold tonight, maybe that ice won't refreeze and I'll be able to get that way after that boat came through. Ducks are all snoozing in the sunshine. Morning, sheep. You see they've got green bottoms. When it's time for the tup to come and do his thing, they either paint his tummy green or they give him a paint pad that fixes underneath him, so you can see which of the ewes he's serviced and which of the ewes he has not. Well, that's it for another Sunday. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and leave a comment. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. It really helps. Almost at Gargrave. And the ice is an inch thick here. So I don't think I'll be moving tomorrow either. To see big groups of people going for a walk. This ice is around 2 inches thick, so I don't think it will be gone by the weekend. Looks like I'm in Skipton for a little while longer.